Hi there, you are going to join me as we go to Goodwill. This is the Goodwill that I've put back in my rotation. Here I am with the cart after looking in the cases. I didn't see anything in the cases up front, so I made my way back to the hard goods section. This mirror I thought was really pretty with all these little sparkly details on it. It was $12.99. Kind of gives off a boho theme to it. And they had this cute little crocheted pumpkin. I thought this was really sweet. This was, Halloween was still, this was after Halloween, but they still had Halloween decorations up. This was a nice little set that they had taped together. They were cups and saucers. They were very, very pretty. They were marked made in Japan on the bottom. But that one had a giant crack down the center, so you would only get 3. So I left that there. But then I spied in their little Halloween section this stacking cup set. And even though Halloween had come and gone, I thought that this was really neat that they were still in the display. They still had the spacers between them, so I decided to get those. Making our way through the clear glass section, this I thought was very pretty. It was just a creamer. They didn't have the sugar. It's always, this might be more of a pitcher. It looks pretty big. And then someone had used some floral foam in the bottom of it. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks kind of big. Maybe it was more of a creamer, a single creamer, but I decided to leave that on the shelf. This was a lead crystal snowman. We are getting into the holiday seasons, so I'm hoping that they will bring out more Christmas, even though the Goodwills around here keep Christmas and the holidays and Halloween and Easter. No, not really so much Valentine's Day, but they're keeping the holidays up year round. Someone had broken this. Uh-oh. It looked like it was really pretty, and it was signed on the bottom. I bet it was a really pretty plate. It kind of looks like it had tic-tac-toe design going on. But because they keep the holiday items up year-round, it's not as exciting as in years past when all of a sudden you would see Christmas and Hanukkah and, you know, New Year's Day or celebration, Valentine's popping up in the store because, you know, oh, look, the holidays are coming. Now it's just up year-round. It's like, nah, no big deal. I thought these were pretty. There were a set of 3 of them. 2 had 2 holders, and I think that one in my hand there had 3. I was trying to find a safe place for it. They had a really pretty etched design on it. If I was to guess, I would guess Mikasa, maybe, or Princess House. I'm not quite sure. I don't really know my clear glass. This was hidden in the back. Thought that was pretty, so I kind of moved it forward so someone could see it. And then I was shocked that it was $5 for that little tiny little creamer. Or maybe it was a sugar bowl. $5. So I thought, no, I don't think so. And I kept moving on, seeing what else they had in the clear glass section. I thought that these plates right here underneath the bowl might be Peggy Carr or Stridon Stricker. But once I moved the bowl off, I could tell that it wasn't the fused glass. Those fused glass plates usually have some bubbles to them. They're thicker. And so I knew not to look for the signature of Peggy Carr or Stridon Striker. You know what I'm talking about. Then look. They taped all of those together. All of them. And the 2 serving plates. They didn't all match, but you got a one deal thing. These were pretty. These were souvenir glasses. I thought about it for a little bit, but the frosted glass, the frosted glass shows a lot of wear. And I wasn't quite sure who would really want souvenir Niagara Falls, Canada glasses, so I left those for somebody else. I thought these were neat, so I always like to see what the patterns are written on the back of them. They had a vintage look to them. And then here you got a little plate and holder set. I always like to look through the bags. So here we are looking through the Christmas bags. And here is an original box with your flora pins. They had it taped shut, so I didn't bother looking to see if there really were flora pins inside it. Here's another cool vintage pattern. Seeing what that is called. Blue Heaven. That's a cute name. Very appropriate. I bet that looked pretty as a whole table made up with those dishes. To these, $1.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. With the holidays coming up, like I said, now's the time to go to Goodwill and thrift stores and find glasses that you don't really care that much about. So if one of them gets broken during the parties and holidays and get-togethers, you're not really out a lot of money. This is Joan Walsh England. She inspired Mary Englebright. I think I've said that before, but I always like to say it. And here are some other dishes that just one-offs that I wasn't really interested in. I thought this was pretty with the rose detailing to it. It was also $4.99. It wasn't marked. And then this piece next to it, I like the details, that's what I'm telling you. This piece next to it, I thought it was Temptations. Doesn't this look like Temptations? But when I flipped it over, I think maybe it was a cake plate or something, because it wasn't marked. You could flip that over and use the bottom of it. It wasn't marked. I would guess it was Temptations. It was really heavy, but I really like the colors on it. You can tell we're in the Christmas area right now. Didn't see anything too interesting or vintage, so I moved on from there. I thought this was really cute. If your dog or cat is named Blondie, you have a ready-made food bowl for them. I spied a fairy lampshade, and I was like, okay, where's the base? But then I had a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't there because the shade was priced, and I would have hoped that they would have seen that they went together. This might be Ellie Smith Diamond fan. I'm not quite sure. Of course, I need to do some more research before I list it, but it was so pretty, so I decided to take it with me. And then I really like these vintage butterflies. You can hang them on your wall. I think they're always a nice little pickup. They're a nice size, not too big. So I decided to get those. And then they had these, and I thought, oh my gosh, they're in this bag. They're going to get chipped. And then I realized that they were already chipped, which was a shame. You could see right there the leaf had chipped on that one. They were very, very pretty. That is something I would think that they would put up in their front case. And that box is still there. I showed that in a previous video. And then I found this little bag of salt and pepper shakers for $2.99. They used to have priced their salt and pepper shakers 99 cents or $1.99. And now you rarely see anything for 99 cents around here. Sometimes when I go up to Wellsboro, they have things priced at 99 cents. But not really so much around here. While we're looking at the rest of the hard goods, someone on Instagram messaged me and said that my listings through the link in my bio says free shipping. So I did some investigating into it, and I even went into the Nurse Flippers store. And what it ultimately turned out is that the link through Linktree shows free shipping on all of my listings and on her listings as well. But I'm just going to speak for myself on my listings. And then when you put things in your cart, it still says free listings or free shipping. And then when you go to enter your payment options or how you're going to pay, that's when the shipping kicks in if you're not local to me and you're not doing local pickup. So I'm going to put the link back in my Instagram in my bio, but just please note that it's only free shipping if it's a local pickup, and it's not showing until you enter your payment details. So I really appreciate that viewer on Instagram who said, hey, all your listings show free shipping, when it doesn't until you get to a certain point. Now, if you use the eBay link directly, no problem at all. But if you use any type of link through that, it shows free shipping until the very last moment. So just wanted to clear that up and spread the word here on this video. All right, look at this bag of swans. You know I love a good swan. And this was a nice swan, but it was cracked right there around the neck. It had been beheaded and fixed, so I left that on the shelf. And I thought this drawing was cute. Look at this. It was signed and everything. I thought that was very sweet. $1.99, but I left that there. I did think it was so sweet. And then they had a whole bunch of these chickens that were marked King's Dominion. And some went together and some didn't. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. This little creamer was cute, but he had a big chip on its ear, so that had to stay. And I'm just giving you a look at the shelves to see if there's anything that you see that you're yelling at me for not picking up right now. Hope you're not yelling too much. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's heavy. $4.99. Holly Hobby color forms for $3.99. There's just a couple in there. Aw. 100 years ago, I worked at a Hallmark store at the height of the Beanie Baby craze, and I remember the fighting the customers used to do over these little critters. Now they're just sitting here. Who wanted this? I texted this to Jenny, and I said, I'll pick this up for you, and she declined. I don't know why. And I thought these little penguins were sweet. There were 2 of them. I did look them up to see if they were any high sellers. I thought they were cute. They would be good for winter decorations. Isn't that sweet? I like their little eyelashes. And I found this Princess House piece, and it's made in China. It's more contemporary, but I really liked how the spoons were included and the fruits, and it was in really nice shape. And for some reason, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to give a chance on this. And so I decided to take that with me. I'm checking out who makes it. And then over in the photographs, look at this, a family photograph of a mama kitty and a baby kitty. And someone had it professionally framed. I almost brought it home just to rescue it, but I didn't. I left that there. I hope a cat lover comes by and takes that. I'm looking in the area where they have the paper goods and journals and movies and books. And I was seeing if these were posters. Well, they're obviously posters, but they all had titles on them. And I've picked up posters before, but they were from a book. And these look like they were mass produced. And then there was this giant stack of paper. I wasn't quite sure what was going on here, but they had these new in the package paper goods and painting things. And at the very last minute, I found this in the display case, so I decided to pick that up as well. So here is everything that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. I'm going to include a short video of Jenny and me opening up one of the chocolate eggs that Tanya sent us from Australia, and what that looks like. Very similar to Kinder Surprise eggs, but I thought I'd like share with you what that looked like. All right, we have Crag here. This is from Australia. These are like the Kinder Surprise eggs. We opened one and it was a reindeer. Do you want to go get the bird? It's over there in the window.
Oh, the reindeer.
Well, the reindeer's up in the camper, so we can't show them that. So you have to use your imagination of what the reindeer looks like. So far they've been animals. This one, what is this?
The hooded pituhi.
Pitohui. Isn't it venomous?
Superpower venomous feathers.
It looks like a cardinal, but it's not. All right, so Jenny's going to open up Crag.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, you do. Rip it open and get the chocolate. Oh, that one's in good shape. The other one kind of got smashed. See, and then you can see the shape of them. So cute, look. I know. These you really have to bust open. Australian kids must be really strong. Or maybe you crack it like an egg, like you're doing. Good thing it's not a glass toy. Oh, you did it. Is it a dog? Oh, no. Is it a hyena? It is. It's least concerned.
Oh, we can't open the whole thing.
Spotted hyena. You're right.
Drawing stomach of steel.
So then they have little
Little
information about it. Like, ooh, so we have like a hyena and a deadly feathered bird. And a reindeer. Those are neat. All right, Denny's gonna eat the chocolate.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see ya.